All right guys, you want to know why I'm wearing this stupid hat? It's because I'm pioneering the way. No more cold calling, no more cold DMing, no more cold outreach, all that shit, it's out of here, okay? What I'm about to show you is how to set up B2B ads effectively on Facebook and Instagram so you can book demos with your target audience, whether that's med spa owners, whether that's chiropractors, whatever your niche is. I'm gonna show you how to do it here with a proven 7-step process. Step number 1, some would say this is the most important step: creating your offer. Now, if you don't have a good offer, no one's gonna buy what you're selling. Nobody wants it, okay? So it's really important that you guys cultivate a winning offer. Check out the book, $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. If you haven't read that, you should read it because it's an amazing book and it tells you exactly how to create a winning offer. But the first thing you need to do is pick an offer. For our example, let's just say it's a guaranteed return on investment. So I'm gonna jump into the screen right now, and that's how this video is gonna go. I'm gonna jump into the screen and I'm gonna show you guys how to create that offer, what it's gonna look like, and the frameworks associated with it. And because I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna link that SOP down below so you guys are gonna have the full 7-part SOP with real examples. Might even throw a high level snapshot in there, not sure yet. But continue watching and I'll see you guys in the screen share. All right guys, so here we are inside my screen. I had to change, grab a new hat. You might see that the sun came up. It's going down. So the first thing you're going to do is click the link in the description, which is going to pull up this SOP. You guys can have it. You don't have to enter in your email, anything like that. You can just have it, okay? So pull up the SOP and then follow along. So the first thing that we're going to do is click on this document right here, which is going to open up this page for you. And this is actually the framework to creating winning offers that we use, that we teach, and how you are going to get better results. So here is the framework. It's essentially what they want minus how much time it will take, plus how likely they are to achieve the end result, equals your winning offer. So to explain that, what is their dream outcome? How much time is it going to take them to get there? And how likely are they to actually get those results? And if you could solve all that within your offer, then you've got a winning offer. So let's go into examples of winning offers. So I just did very basic ones here, but ones that I've used as well that all work great. So blank number of new customers in amount of days. This could be 30 new patients in 30 days. This could be 60 in 90 days. However you want to phrase this, that is going to help with your offer. And the point that you're going to try to get across there is basically getting them new customers to the door, right? That's the offer. The next one is a guarantee. So this is a guaranteed 3 times return on your investment or your money back. Obviously that's very strong. You have to have some really good service delivery there to hit that. But if you can make that work, then obviously you're going to get a lot of clients from the ads. Another one that's great here is a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Again, this is really based on you and your team being able to have great communication as well as great service delivery, because this is all based on a no questions asked basis. So if they don't feel like your services were good, they weren't happy with your service, they can ask for a full refund. So better make sure that your customer service and the clients that you're taking on are really good for that one. Next example is get 30 new clients in 30 days without spending a dime on paid ads. Again, that's just a different target that you're hitting. Maybe a lot of these business owners in your market have been hit by so many digital marketing agencies that they're fed up with paid ads, right? So this is just a different target. And then the last one is 20 new prepaid appointments in 30 days. So that's basically saying that we'll get you prepaid appointments, we'll qualify them, we'll do everything in 30 days, right? So that concludes our offers. Let's go back into the video so I can go over part 2. Part 2 is the creative. Let's get serious about this shit. Most of you guys, you suck ass at creatives. And I'm not just talking about an image creative. You need to make a nice looking video like this, where you're talking to the camera, where you sound like you're legit, where you sound like you know what you're talking about. And you need to provide them with a framework. And I'm gonna teach you guys that framework. It's actually very, very simple. What that framework is a hook, then it's education, then it's a call to action about your guarantee or your offer. So I'm gonna film one for you guys so you can see exactly what that looks like. If you're a Best Buy owner, I gotta be real with you. Stop running ads on Facebook and Instagram. It doesn't work. All right, well, there's really 3 main reasons why running Facebook and Instagram ads on social media platforms just don't work when it comes to converting high ticket packages. Number 1, Facebook and Instagram,
hate to say it, they're kind of a bunch of bargain shoppers. They're looking for the lowest deal, the new guest special, the offer for them to just get in and try it. And while it can work sometimes, and we've definitely done that a lot in the past, what we've noticed now is that there's a better option. The second reason why Facebook and Instagram ads just simply don't work anymore is because it's so time intensive to follow up with these leads. Let's face it, if you don't have a full-on staff member, a front desk member who's ready to call all the leads 24/7 that are being generated, it's very, very difficult to convert these leads into sales. That's why with the new system that we created, there is a better option. And now the third and final reason why running Facebook and Instagram ads for your med spa is the wrong choice. Well, you do all this work, you call the leads, you get them in the door, and then newsflash, they can't afford your services. Now that's the last thing you want as a business owner, doing all this work to qualify them, getting them on the phone, doing hundreds of calls a day at some point, depending on the lead flow. And then they show up and they say, yeah, I can't afford it. Well, they weren't a qualified lead in the first place. They shouldn't have been in your pipeline. I don't know how that happened, but that never happens with this solution right here. The solution is actually a lot more simple than you think. It's running very detailed targeting search terms inside of Google. And at Jump Forward Media, we have perfected that over the past 4 years of doing med spa advertising. Now, if you want to learn more, click the Learn More button below. Fill out a 30-second survey to see if you qualify for this game-changing new system that we've created for Google Ads to absolutely explode your return on investment. And we're not like all these other marketing agencies, you guys. We actually practice what we preach. We're 4 years into our marketing agency here, well over 100 med spas to date, and we work with some of the biggest brands in the industry. So if you're serious about getting good quality leads and you don't want your front desk to hate you following up with all these Facebook leads from these other advertisers, click the button below, fill out our survey, and if you qualify, we'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, kind of like magic. Just like that, now you have a winning creative. And obviously you're gonna wanna create variations of that. You're gonna wanna split test the hooks. There's a lot of things that you wanna do there, but that is a basic variation of a creative that works really well. And that's actually a creative I'm using right now in my agency. So please, if you're in the med spa niche, don't take my shit, but I'm putting it out there because I love you guys. Now, when it comes to the next step in this process, it's really the headline. And the reason I'm setting it up in this process is it's actually in order from most important things to least important, and it's 1 through 7. So you already got your offer, you already got your badass creative, now it's time to make the headline. And I'm actually gonna jump into my screen here in a second and show you guys how to create that headline with frameworks that I've designed for you. But think about your headline as an extension of your offer. Typically, offer-based headlines work the best, but if you hit on the prospect's pain points, you'll also do a good job. So now let's jump into the screen. All right, so now we're back in my screen here and we're gonna be going over how to create your headline. And I got an awesome document for you guys here that you can just click on and open up. And so this basically gives you the formulas and headline examples. And for you guys, I also threw in B2C headline examples. I'm not gonna take too much time explaining this as it's pretty self-explanatory. So you guys go into the SOP, and if you have any questions about this, drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer those for you, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's jump back into part number 4. All right, I had to put back on the hat because I really do feel like I'm pioneering the way right now. So point number 4, you already just learned how to create awesome headlines. Now let's go into the ad copy, which is also extremely important, you guys, but not as important as the headline. That's why it's in this order. So about ad copy, what are you trying to do with the ad copy? Don't just copy and paste someone from Facebook ad library. That shit doesn't work, and that shit's really annoying to other people that make these ads, take the time to write this ad copy. Learn how to write ad copy. And I'm gonna give you guys a framework inside of the SOP to show you how to do that. And without even just talking about ad copy, let's jump into my screen. Let me show you how to do it. Part 4, you already know the drill. Let's jump into our document here. This SOP is designed so that you guys can just have a document with pretty much every section to help you through it. So here is the framework, very similar to the headline framework, but it's a little different. And so I'm going to explain it a little more than I did the headlines. So the first thing that you want to do in your ad copy is call out your target market, call out your audience. If that's a chiropractic business owner, if that's a med spa business owner, if that is a solar business owner, whatever it is, call it out in your first line. Next, hit them with a bold claim, then explain their pain points, right? Are you tired of Groupon? Are you tired of tire kickers? Are you tired of this? Are you tired of no-shows? Whatever it is, hit them with those pain points. Then hit them with the dream outcome, then hit them with some proof and a call to action, and that's it. I don't know why I've called to action twice, but it's in there twice, so I'm gonna leave it in there. So here's some examples down below.
take my frameworks and you can go ahead and use those. So I have a long form copy and a short form. You're going to want to test both those in your ads. But let's jump into the next section because I want to keep this video very quick and I want to spend more time on the actual ad setup. And we're almost there, guys. So I'll see you soon.
All right. Step number 5 is creating your landing page. And I know what you're thinking. Hayden, can't I just run Facebook lead forms? You can, but then your lead quality is going to suck. Take it from my experience. Trust me, guys. Run it to a landing page, put a book a call widget on there, or do an opt-in form and then put a booking widget, or you can simply put a survey as well to a book a call, whatever you prefer. But what you're going to notice right away is if you do lead forms, you're going to get low quality leads, your life's going to suck, and you're going to be like, why is no one buying from me? It's because they're not a good fit. So make sure that you create a beautiful looking landing page, VSL, make sure everything's in there, but more importantly, make sure the copy's good, make sure the headline's good. Framework it like your ad, make it simple, but make it nice looking and make it easy digestible for your target market to know exactly what it is that you do. So let's jump into my screen so I can show you my landing page and also show you the SOP frameworks for this. Let's do it.
I'm going to be so pissed if he doesn't give me the high level landing page that he said he was going to give me in the beginning of the video.
Whoa, calm down. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. It's here. So here we are in part 5, creating a high converting landing page. So all you have to do is click on this and you're going to get the same exact template that I'm using for this framework here. Obviously, I'm not giving you guys all my information that I'm using in this landing page, but it's the same exact template. You're just going to have to fill in your information. I'm not giving you my information because I don't want you guys to steal my stuff, but I'm giving you the same framework. Okay. So really important here. So what I have at the top is transform your med spa in 30 days, 20 to 40 high value appointments, and then a nice looking VSL here of how we made this med spa 1.4 million. It's basically an interview with me and one of my best clients showing exactly how we were able to accomplish this for his business. That's actually a picture with me and him, which is awesome social proof. Now, our only call to actions on this page are to book a strategy call. They go down here, they can pick a date and time, and they can actually book a call with us. Really cool. I recommend not having all these times that we have open here. I'm not sure why we do that. I actually have to talk to our team about that because that should not be happening. That's how we get no-shows. But that being said, this is the full framework on how to actually do this. So make sure you download.
All right, guys, step number 6. I know I said this was in order from most important to least important, but without this step, you can't even run the ads in the first place. This is setting up the actual Facebook ad on Facebook Ad Manager. And I'm gonna walk you guys through how to do this as well as provide an SOP for this. So stay tuned, get ready, because this is going to be an absolute banger. So let's jump into my screen.
All right, guys, welcome to the main part of this video where we're actually gonna be going over how to set up B2B ads inside of Facebook. This is gonna be the full walkthrough. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is use a tool like D7 Lead Scraper or hire someone on Fiverr to build you a list of prospects. So you want emails, names, phone number, whatever you can get, and try to get at least 5,000 to 10,000 of these contacts. That way you can utilize it for your Facebook and Instagram ads. The reason you want to do this is because we're going to upload this list to a custom audience inside of Facebook and just market to those people, as well as create lookalikes and other things like that so we can hit the target market. Now this part is extremely, extremely important because there's only a couple niches that have the right detailed targeting within Facebook to actually hit the business owner. So that's why you need these custom lists so you can market to those people that are directly on the list. And it's important to have a great list. So I listed a bunch of things down here that you can use. D7 Lead Scraper. You can also use Fiverr. You can also use something like Upwork and just hire someone to build you a list. It's pretty cheap. It's pretty effective. And you definitely need to do that. I also have a video going over how to actually create the audiences, which is really, really important. I'm not going to cover that in this video because I want to make this short, but there is a video in this SOP showing you exactly how to do that. Okay, so once we do that, we're going to jump into our ads manager and actually set this up with you. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we are in ads manager. Now, the first thing we're going to do is click on create. We're going to do a lead campaign and we're going to click continue. If it asks you to set it up as a tailored lead campaign, do not do that. Click manual lead campaign setup, click continue. Name this campaign, really important. So I'm gonna just do med spa, target, market, Feb, ad, okay? Next, we're gonna scroll down, leave everything the same and click next.
Then you're going to rename your ad set, and we're going to be creating a couple ad sets, but we're going to be creating more ad sets at the end. Okay, so to make your life easier, you don't want to create all these ad sets at once because then you have to create multiple ads and it just takes too much time. So instead, we create one ad set first, then we create the ad or ad variations, however many we want to make, and then we duplicate everything. So all we have to do is just change the audience. Hopefully that makes sense. So this one, I'm just going to call Med Spa List Open. Okay. And then I'm going to change this from instant forms to website. So if you're running traffic to your landing page, which I already showed you and I already gave you an example of a landing page, which I highly recommend, then you click on website. If you're doing lead forms, then you can just do instant forms and you didn't even have to go through the creation of the funnel because you don't really need it if you're doing lead forms. However, the lead quality is going to suck. So I definitely recommend you send the traffic to the website. So once you have all this, you're going to go down here and you're also going to select a pixel. So please let me know if you want me to do a training on how to set up a Facebook pixel, but there's millions on YouTube. So just make sure to go watch a video on how to integrate a Facebook pixel with high level. Very easy. Just quickly go to YouTube, do that. I'm not going to waste time showing you guys how to do that because if you're watching this, you should already know how to do that. All right, so I have my pixel here set up. I have maximize number of conversions as my performance goal. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to set my daily budget to 50. That's pretty optimal to start depending on your budget. If you have more budget, let's run it. But if not, let's start at 50 because that's a good price point. I wouldn't recommend going below this or else your results are going to be pretty slow. But again, if you're balling on a budget, figure out how to get a lower cost per booking, cost per lead, and try to scale it that way, but very difficult from my experience, okay? Next down here is audience. So we're going to use switch to original audience options. Just like that. Now we have more variations of what we can actually do. And now what we can do is custom audiences and we can search ones that we already built. So if you guys followed along with the SOP, definitely go back and watch that in the SOP below. There is a video showing you how to upload this custom audience. So I already have all these custom audiences that I have uploaded here. So I'm just going to choose one. Okay. So let's pretend this is my audience and it's a good size. Right here it's saying only 1,400 to 1,600. But again, this was a quick example of the one I uploaded earlier. So I didn't have that many contacts on it. But again, you want it to be around 5,000 to 10,000 minimum. And again, this is just going to be one example, okay? Because you're going to also want to create two different lookalike audiences, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. So from there, I'm going to leave everything else open. I'm going to target United States. I'm going to leave age range fairly open. I mean, really no business owners are going to be 18 in my industry. So I'll set it at a comfortable 25. Maybe there's some 25-year-old med spa owners, okay? All genders, this really depends on your target market. I'm going to leave it open. In all languages, I like to change to English because that's just my target market. They speak English. And then you're going to go ahead and click on next. Okay, so from here, you're going to want to make sure your Facebook page is connected. If you don't have a Facebook page, you obviously need to create one. And also connect your Instagram too, because we also, depending on your niche, again, we get a lot of traffic from Instagram and a lot of leads from Instagram. So it's important that we have that on there. The next thing that you're going to want to do here is grab your media. So again, if you already made that badass looking video that we showed you earlier, go ahead, create that and upload it here. So I'm going to pause this video while I go ahead and All right, now that you've set up your Facebook and Instagram ads, it's time to enhance what you've already done. And this step number 7 is super important if you want to get really great results. What you're going to want to do is split test your landing page. Now this is so important, and Go High Level actually makes this extremely easy with a feature that you can just click, start split test, and then edit your landing page. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is have a base landing page and then a variation landing page. And you're only going to want to test one thing at a time and do it on a weekly or bi-weekly test period. So for example, I have landing page A, and let's just say it's gotten 5 opt-ins, right? Or 5 book calls. The next thing I'm going to do is create landing page B, split the traffic 50-50, and then I'm going to change the headline over here. So I'm testing one variable. So over here, I have the landing page, my original landing page that was doing pretty well, but I want to test against it with a different headline to see if that one's going to perform better. After the week or 2-week period, what I'm going to do is figure out which one was a winner, make that one the winner, and then do the same thing again with a different part of the landing page. It's all testing, guys. This is what we're in for. We're in marketing, so you're going to have to split test. You're going to have to do these things. I know it's kind of boring, but it's going to be what makes or breaks your actual landing page and this whole system that we've created. So let's jump into my screen, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. I'm going to also give away a couple more tips. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, now we're back in my screen here, and this is the final part, number 7. So what we're going over here is how to run an effective split test. So what you can see over here on my left is my control, and on my right is my variation. So within the Go High Level platform, you can actually just click on a button right here that says enter a variation, and you edit your landing page. So there's 2 things that I'm testing here because I've already done a previous test, but for you guys, I recommend only testing one thing. So for example, this headline says we made this med spa 1.4 million. This one says scale your med spa in 90 days without running Facebook ads. Okay, so that's really the main, variation that we're testing. However, I'm also testing a different VSL in there because I've already tested that headline before and I just wanted to run another test. So this is exactly how you do that. Once you create your variation, make sure to publish it and then drag the traffic to 50%. And now your traffic is going to split. So for example, when 2 people come to your landing page from your paid ad, one person's going to go on this landing page, the other one's going to go on that one. And after you get enough traction and website traffic, then you can have a proper analytic breakdown and you can see which one's performing better. So right now I don't have enough information on this because this test hasn't been running that long, just a couple days. And so you can see one is outperforming, but barely by any. And so I want to make sure I let this run for at least probably like 4 or 5 more days so I can see those results and make sure there's enough traffic to the page so I can have a proper winner. Okay. And then it's very easy to mark one as 1. You just highlight over it, declare as winner, and then it'll move it over here. And then you can create another test. So appreciate you guys. Now let's end this video. And that concludes how to run a proper split test.